guys, welcome to the Fumble, and thank you so much for tuning into our very first ever daily show, The Huddle. I'm Britt Johnson, and I am here with the Fumble's very own Mr. Irrelevant, Matt Demecki. What's up?
Relevant.
So it's Monday, and we are going to be wrapping up all things that we missed from this weekend in sports. The NFL draft just happened, and on Thursday was the kickoff, the Browns selecting first overall pick, choosing Myles Garrett from Texas A&M. Now, Garrett was actually the first Aggie to be selected first overall in the NFL draft in school history. And random fact of the day today, Texas A&M is one of 2 schools who has had a player taken in the first round for 7 consecutive years, according to their website. Now, Matt, you followed the draft pretty heavily this year.
Yeah.
I'm going to toss it over to you, and you're going to talk about the winners and losers.
All right, well, first clear winner, I think it's the Cleveland Browns. And the reason why I say the Cleveland Browns is because they didn't screw it up. You know, they were talking about getting Mitchell Trubisky for the #1 overall pick. And everybody's glad they chose Myles Garrett because that would have been terrible. And they also got Jabril Peppers in the first round too, and they got Njoku, so that's clear winner for them.
But I thought, you know, when they ended up getting the 12th pick, you know, after they drafted their first Myles Garrett, why didn't they pick Deshaun Watson?
They should have.
It was so weird to me. I'm like, he's right there, he's waiting, and they didn't take him.
It's so Cleveland for them to do that because last year they could have had Carson Wentz last year. You know, and they could have built around Carson Wentz right now. But the thing, I mean, Cleveland almost got it right, but the fact that they didn't screw it up is why I choose them for a winner.
Okay, I'll accept that one.
And then the next winner is Houston, Texas. And clearly it's because of Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson,
because they're literally a quarterback away from competing.
Yeah, they've actually had 8 quarterbacks, I think, starting for them over the last like 3 or 4 years. So they need somebody to settle down in that position for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they have DeAndre Hopkins on the outside. They got Lamar Miller in the backfield. So I think Deshaun Watson, he's coming into a situation like Dak Prescott is, you know, so he's going to be starting from day one.
The offensive line isn't as good, but
they're not that good, but I think Deshaun Watson's mobility is going to be able to.
He's a big guy. I think he'll be able to handle it.
Exactly. And I want to point out, for the loser, I want to point out the Chicago Bears.
They were the biggest loser of them all.
I mean, what they did on Thursday was they took Mitchell Trubisky and they had to trade 3 picks to get him to move one spot.
One spot that, mind you, the 49ers were not going to pick him.
Yeah, nobody
was. I didn't even think he was going to go as early as he did, period. So I'm like, if you even had a 10th pick, I don't think that you should have traded up 1 to get Mitch.
I mean, the man started 13 games. To me, I don't know what is the big deal about Trubisky. I mean, he couldn't beat out another quarterback at North Carolina, and we're over here talking about, oh, he should be the top 5 pick. I can't even believe he got drafted that high.
Bears, you're taking a huge L.
You're taking an L for sure. And you paid Mike Glennon, what, $13 million a year? So they're taking the big L for that.
Well, I actually have one that I want to throw in there, an honorable mention, if you might want to say. And I think it's going to be for, I think, is the biggest winner of the NFL draft. And that's going to go to former Dallas Cowboys, Drew Pearson. I know you're an Eagles fan, but nobody cares. Let's take a look at this awesome video really quick.
And on behalf of the 5-time world champion Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys select
So I actually happened to look at his Wikipedia right after this happened because I was like looking up him because he played a long time ago, right? And somebody is so awesome. Under his career highlights and awards, they actually added 2017 NFL Draft Savage Award. Do you approve of this or not?
Okay. We're going to throw this out here. Because nobody wants to touch that.
2017 Savage Award definitely would go to him.
It goes to him. It was pretty funny. But look, Eagles fans showed up during the draft weekend.
They did.
They showed up.
You know, I actually think the Eagles are in Philadelphia. That was a great place. A lot of people said that was like one of the best draft experiences they've had.
By
so
far.
Philadelphia, you guys get a W for that too. That was great.
But Cowboys always taking that L because they could never win a Super Bowl.
But we have 5.
Whatever. All right, that's fine. But anyways, Britt, since you decided to be savage on me, can we talk about the Clippers a little bit? Let's remind you, Britt's a big Clippers fan over here. And I don't know if you guys see the game yesterday, but Clippers got eliminated again after the first round. And
we did.
But I want to see, would you break up the Clippers right now?
Okay, well, actually, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, and JJ Redick are all going to be free agents after this season and able to leave. They do have options. All of them do have options for next year, actually. And I think Chris Paul's going to stay. There's too much money on the table for the Clippers for him to leave.
Yeah.
Blake Griffin, it's weird because Blake has only played 70 games in the
injury
last
prone.
2 years. He hasn't made it the last 2 playoff series at all.
Yeah.
Like last year and this year, he was both injured.
Yeah.
But it's weird. I don't want to like unleash the beast with another team because when he's good, he's really good. So Blake is kind of up in the air. JJ Redick, you can
Gotta
leave.
go.
Yeah, I think JJ Redick. You know, there's too many good shooters in the league right now to deal with a shooter that can't play defense.
Okay, this is how I feel about the Clippers. Okay, what I say is the definition of insanity. What does insanity mean? It means doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. That's exactly what the Clippers are. The last 5 postseasons, they had a lead in any series that they have.
Yeah.
And they blew it. I mean, that team with Chris Paul has always had good teams around him. When he was in New Orleans, he had Tyson Chandler and David West in his prime. Couldn't win with them. He had...
So are you saying Chris Paul is the bad seed in this?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And you know why? Because look, Britt, let me tell you something. Since 2000, the only 2 teams that haven't made it to the Western Conference Finals are the Hornets and the Clippers. And who's the point guard for both those teams? You have to look at Chris Paul. I'm so sick of Chris Paul getting
he's definitely
passed.
staying with the Clippers. I think he has a good ability to lead a team. I think he leaves it. To me, he's kind of like a Westbrook, but not being like Westbrook as far as he lives.
Yeah.
He leaves it all on the court every game, and he plays with heart. The Clippers lacked a lot of heart in this postseason.
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean, we have a bunch of games coming up this week that should be really good. But what series are you looking forward to most?
I mean, the one I want to see is Spurs Rockets, because I feel like whoever wins that game or whoever wins that series is going to challenge the Warriors. I mean, they're not going to beat the Warriors to go to the finals.
So you think the Warriors are going to the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah, they're going to sweep the Utah Jazz.
Do you think it's going to be Warriors and
I think
Cavs again?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
That's what everybody's looking forward to is Warriors, Cavs,
I
part
actually
3.
picked Celtics and Rockets, so this should be
Lord.
interesting. Well, guys, we actually will be here every single day now to talk about topics that are hot in sports right at the moment. So make sure you like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching our very first daily show, The Huddle. We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you guys.